Ah, now I think I understand. I still don't understand why the map marker was broken in the last video. Basically, I tested the map marker, and when you place something down beside it and you walk up to it, you walk directly up to it, and it shows you directly below it on the map. But over here, it wasn't accurate to where I was standing. Plus, what was also strange was outside the map, it showed me 3 meters in front of it, but on the map, it showed me that it was like 5 meters behind me or something. Uh, which usually when you walk straight up to it, it's accurate. So that it was weird why it wasn't accurate. Anyway, I couldn't find this tattoo, whatever it's called, Tarsu sapling, and I think I know why now because it's part of a mission. The developer shouldn't really put it there if it before the mission becomes available, because that just means you waste a load of time looking for it and it's not even there. Anyway, I can finally go back to that now. Get that done.
Oh, so good to see you.
Actually, when I get down there, I'll see if it still makes that mistake.
Whoa!
Okay, I'm not in the right spot. Right, where the hell am I? I really should know this bit by the back of my hand by now. Am I in the right location? Oh, maybe it's down a bit. Damn, none of this looks familiar. Oh, wait, that tree looks familiar. Down, down here? How can I not recognize this? Okay, so where am I? I really should recognize this spot. I jumped around it so many times. This is down here. That doesn't seem right. Am I actually at the right location? Pretty sure. Is this it? Oh, this is it. Yeah, exactly the same thing, right? So, here's the scenario. It says 4 meters in front of me. On the map, it says the green marker thing is behind me. Now, usually when you go to a bell spring or something, or I tested it out in the last video, just going to a random spot, and, you know, you walk straight up to it. There's no inaccuracy. However, when I was getting this sapling up here, I noticed there was a tiny bit of inaccuracy. So I guess it just depends on the map, and like elevation, I think, can screw up the accuracy. But the question is, what one's telling the truth? Am I actually here, or am I actually here? I think I'm here. That's where the outside map's telling me, and that's what it looks like when it comes to the cliff face. Anyway, I'll find out where the sapling is in a second, because there's a quest to this. Oh no, it's only at night. And I don't think I think if I had paused instead of just paused. See, I paused the game by going into the PS5 menu, but I don't think I actually pressed pause. So that means it stupidly went to bloody daylight. I have to do it again. This is taking all day. I'm also getting sidetracked and doing annoying things. So now I have to go somewhere. Oh my god, where will I go? Okay, here's somewhere easy. Alright. Crisis averted. It's not too far away. Just need to pass time tonight. Why does it always start you facing up the opposite way from where all the stuff is? Oh wait, stash. I should be putting some of this stash into the stash. I put all the crafting gear in, but I didn't put any. I didn't put any of this. What do I put? I'll put my superior stuff. Not my shotgun. Put all my superior stuff. And then I'll come back. I might want to eat that stuff later or something. Maybe I could cook a few dishes or something. I think I should also finally get the skill points. Okay, before I do this sapling thing, I'm gonna look at some skills here. Like I say in nearly all my videos, I'm on a lot of painkillers. Some of it slow. Every time I take painkillers for my back, I decide to play this game because it's nice and colorful. It's like the perfect game for being wiped out in painkillers. So I'm a wee bit slow here. Like at times, like I sometimes pass out, just when I'm sitting there, just pass out for a second or two. So not completely with it, but not actually that bad right now. I'll take my next painkiller and I'll probably pass out again. Been awake 24 hours. Boy, let me check my diary thing. I write like a diary of everything I do. Uh, I woke. Oh my god, it's exactly 24 hours and 1 minute. It's 3:15 in the afternoon. Uh, so I've been awake quite a while, taking painkillers. But I did look at this all earlier, so I kind of know what I'm doing. I've got a bad memory and I'm on a lot of painkillers, so it's like I've kind of forgotten. Scan through it quickly here. I've got that one, I've got that one, I've got that one. So another 50% of my base health. That could be useful. But at the moment, I'm getting confused. Should I be thinking more about foraging? I'm not really sure if I want to start foraging just yet. You know, that's a whole thing in itself. Going around looking for plants and ingredients and what have you. Oh, but I do want the ability to carry more though. But I don't know if I want to waste all my skill points just to get to that part, to get to that tree. Part of the tree. So, where's the one where you can hold 5 more? There it is. So I need 1. Have I got this one yet? No, I haven't. So I've got 1. Hold on a minute. How's the colors work in this again? I don't like the colors in this. They should make them more obvious. It's like it's purple for things that you have, and it's also purple for things that you don't have. They're both purple, and blue is the thing that is the next one on the list that you don't have. It's like, why did they not just make it like purple, blue, and then black or something? Or any color really, just to make it differentiate from that. Okay, let's go back to this memories of this survivor one. No, this maker. So I need 1, 2, 4, 7 to unlock that. I'm distracted by my friend messaging me here. Forger 1. Bear with me again, remember I'm on a long painkillers. You know, just skip forward if anybody's actually watching it. It's just like skip ahead or something until I do something interesting in the game. uh, so at the moment, I am drugged up trying to look at a skill tree here, and my memory it's like a goldfish, and I just keep forgetting what I'm looking at. So I want this, but where's the expert forger 1? Oh, there it is. Expert forger 1. Okay, so I need 1. I need 2. I need 4. I need 7. 7. That gets me all the expert forgers. That gives me 5 more ingredients. And that gives me 10 more ingredients. I assume that adds on to the 5. I assume that's not just saying 5 plus another 5 equals 10. I assume it means 5 plus 10 equals 15. So, I guess it's time to do that. May as well have the extra capacity. That will leave me with 10 points. May as well get the extra capacity. Before I get it, I want to make sure I That says 35. That says 35. Okay. Skills. Maker. Duration of food buffs increased by 25%. I haven't really bothered with the food, but I'm hopefully gonna get it. Hopefully gonna get all into the food and get the buffs and all. But a little bit too wiped out in a minute to figure all that out. And can't be bothered. But I've watched a few videos and stuff how to do it, so I get the idea and I understand how to gather now. And there's so much in the game they don't actually explain to you. So I watched some videos and I read the comments and people said the same thing. It's like, yeah, I was completely lost. The game doesn't explain how to do this. Stuff like you can scan the trees or whatever you're scanning and it glows a certain color to tell you the rarity. Stuff like the pristine, like, isn't the same as the rarity. That was confusing me a bit. Again, bear with me that I've been on painkillers every time I played this game. I don't think I've ever played it when it wasn't on painkillers. So I'm a bit slow on it. There's a good few things I didn't really understand, and there's all these buffs you can get from the food, not just like damage buffs, but buffs that allow you to forage better. So you can get buffs that allow you to see the rarity of items without scanning your Navi senses. You can get buffs that allow you to bypass the whole pristine thing, so it doesn't matter what weather conditions, it will always come out pristine. And there's another buff, I think. I'm not sure if there's a buff that makes it exotic or exquisite and superior. I don't think there's a buff that makes that happen. That, and I understand the biome thing now, so well, the game taught me that biome thing. So it's like I know where to look for the rare items. Uh, yeah. Anyway, so there's still a few questions I have which I haven't answered yet, but I've written them down for later. So I guess duration of food buffs. Okay, let's do this. Duration of food buffs by 25%. You can carry 5 more cooking ingredients and crafting materials, so that should bring me up to 40. And let's see if it did. Yes, 40. You can craft double the amount of base ammunition at once. Never crafted ammunition before. Anyway. Receive. And then expert forger 2. That should hopefully bring me up to 50. But it's all once I get up to 50, I'm gonna be overpacked again, and I'm gonna feel like I'm in the same situation. But whatever. It still means I can carry more, which is good. And let's find out. And it didn't just add 5. Hopefully, I assume it added 10, like it says. Character thingy. Yes, 50. 50. Okay, I finally did that. Okay, so that leaves me with, let me see, whatever skill leaves me 10 points. This one has been irritating me a bit. People, videos and Reddit and stuff advise to get it as soon as possible, so maybe I should get this one. Where is it though? Oh, to be in the warrior one. It's not urgent, but it does bug me that I keep checking stats on one weapon and I can't check them unless I switch the weapon out. I haven't actually needed it for actual combat yet, really, that much. Having two weapons. Or more than, or four, or whatever. Anyway, it's still, I think I should probably get it. Let's see how much it's worth. Where's the, oh, have I got it? Yes, I do. Oh, I didn't realize how close God, I could have had this the whole time. Didn't realize how close I was. But I had to go for a whole tree there. Okay, so let's get that. So let's get this then. Wait, before I get it, I just want to see exactly how this works. Like, can I put anything in that? I'm just curious how the mechanics work. It's not urgent or anything, but I'm just curious. I go to equipped. Can I pick this one? No. No. I was thinking that maybe you could still pick it, but then another one would go missing. No, it's specifically the left one. So let's get it in. Okay. So which weapons do I have equipped? I've got my heavy bow, hunting arrows. Let's put my shotgun. So for now, let's put this here. Let me see how the ammo works for this thing. Craft zero? Something here? I've got more grenades than I can carry. That's why it says craft zero. I wonder how many it takes to craft. Is there any way it tells you that? Maybe it tells me somewhere in, is it designs you go to? It's a wee bit different than other games when it comes to the ammo. It's a wee bit confusing. Like, for example, like I initially thought, what did I think again? I'm actually getting confused by the thought. Like I thought that was saying it takes five of those little seahorse thingies, or seashell things. Initially I thought it was saying it takes like five to craft. And it's like, no, you only ever craft one of each item. So if I craft two of those, it will take up one seashell. Or, what's it called? Sulfur pod or something? But it doesn't tell me like how many I can craft until it actually runs down to zero or whatever the limit is. So if you can craft two, then I have to wait till it goes down to two before it can tell me I can craft two. won't tell me how many is my maximum capacity. No, does it tell me that somewhere in the map in the thingy? Tell me that somewhere. No, there's nothing about ammo here. Uh, combat. Alright. No reason I want to get the cooking stuff now is because I saw on the internet that there's a meal you can eat that gives you faster movement speed. Though, I don't know, it seems a bit annoying. You can only carry like 7 meals or something, and that would be annoying, constantly eating a meal just so I can run 10% faster for like 5 minutes, and then as soon as it runs out, it's like, oh shit, I have to now cook another meal and go back for the whole process of getting the ingredients and cooking the meal. Fuck, that sounds like stupid, to be honest. I'm not going to do that just for a 10% increase in movement speed that's going to last 5 minutes. Uh, but even if it lasted 30 minutes, it would still be too annoying. Uh, but I guess I want to use the buffs for the Gabber. You can use the buffs to make a Gabber more. And just general buffs like damage increase or something, I guess. I don't know. I might end up not using them at all because it might seem a bit too awkward having to get the correct meal and all. Unless the game is so difficult that I can't defeat the enemies without a buff. In that situation, well then, yeah. Or I could just change the difficulty setting. Uh, so I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to care about this. Though I kind of want to craft the better weapons, so that involves gathering like superior, exquisite materials and also pristine. Because I think the better it is, the better the damage goes. So the better the rarity, the more damage you do. Better if it's pristine, again, more damage. Don't know the exact percentages of how the damage things work or all that stuff, but just know that it gives you more damage. Also, I read online that as your combat level goes up, this is something I was thinking about, because some of these, like, things say 127, and I'm used to games like this, and usually the higher you up, the higher up you are, that's the way, then you start to get the higher weapons. So someone was saying online that they gathered the exquisite materials, they got them pristine, they built their bow or whatever, and because they were a certain level, they only got like, let's say that bow, they got like 50 damage out of it because it was exquisite, and they were like a low level, so 50 was actually pretty powerful for them. But then by the time they hit like level 10 or something, that bow became completely useless. So they wasted all their crafting material to then only have to do the same crafting all over again to get a bow that works for their combat level. So yeah, that in itself could put me off it. It's like, oh, I can't be bothered to craft it twice. It just depends how common like ingredients are, and if I can be bothered to use the biodomes to actually search for the ingredients and stuff like that. But I mean, this one's pretty easy. I've got a branch. No, I don't. I don't have a branch. Sorry, I've got a branch, but it's not superior. I also think if I used a superior blast, I saw this online too. If I use a superior blast, I will get better stats. However, if this was a fine crafting design, okay, let's say, yeah, I saw this online. I think I did anyway. Uh, if I was to use a superior or exquisite branch for a fine crafting design, it still comes out fine, but I do get better stats for it apparently because, well, yeah. So it still comes out fine, but it still registers that I used a superior item to create it, so I still get better damage. I'm curious right now, would does like just because it says fine, could it still be as powerful as a superior bow? Because you use superior items, could it turn out to be just as powerful as an equivalent bow that says superior on it? I mean, is it about the word superior on this that also adds to the core stats? The simple fact that that says superior adds to the core stats. Oh, I'm stupid. Yeah, I think it does. I think it does because it literally tells you at the top 20 to 74, 38 to 127. So if I use superior stuff, exquisite stuff for that, I'll get closer to that 74, but it will still say fine. Fine limits me to a maximum of 74. But if I use exquisite shit, it will still bring me closer to that number. I think that's how it works. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Uh, I'm glad I watched these videos because I really can't be bothered to test this stuff out myself. Sometimes games make me stressed. It's just like I'm sitting there all day trying to get to the main quest, and I still haven't got to the main quest line yet. I've been doing all these side quests and figuring this stuff out instead. And I'm impatient, you know. It's like I want to hurry up and get the map open more. It's like no, I have to take my time, slowly but surely. Oh, boy, I wasn't taking a sick day here because of my back. You know, I wouldn't have time for this. So I'm a bit stressed, you know. I want to get as much of it complete by the time I'm better. So it's kind of like these games are really stressful. There's so much to them. So yeah, occasionally I prefer to look at the internet sometimes. So yeah, I saw someone do that, but I was thinking about that before I saw the video. Like, I was curious. I was kind of curious about that myself. I think. Anyway, so what am I doing? So I could look for a superior branch. Funny enough, one of the videos I looked at after I realized I wanted a superior, after I realized, oh, I can get a superior branch in the in the backwater basin. Uh, I realized that, and then I clicked on a video about gathering, and then that was the first thing he went to was this backwater basin. So he put some markers himself of here and like here, where he found some exquisite or superior branches. And that's what I need for this. I need a superior branch. If I use a superior bast, I'll get even better stats. But any bast is fine. Any fine bast is fine. So uh, I forgot what I'm doing. I don't know. I think I said. I don't know. What am I doing? Oh right, I was looking at the skill tree, wasn't it? Maker. So this is open up to me. Skillful gatherer says double the amount of cooking ingredients earned from gathering. Well, yeah, that seems good, I think. But maybe not necessary right now. To think about combat as well. Hunting hours no longer break an impact. Well, I don't really see the point in that skill at all, really. I mean, who wants to sit there running out looking for all their arrows that they picked up? Or maybe it's handy, I don't know. But you can sometimes find spare parts when looting. Oh, that's a good one. I read about that one. I googled how do you find more spare parts, and it showed me that particular thing. So that's a good one because you can buy lots of things with spare parts, and I don't really know how else to find them. So I think that's an important one. Maybe don't get it just yet. Oh, stable hands. I find covering pretty easy anyway, and there's even a setting in the menu to make it even easier. So I set it. You can set it to completely off, but then you don't get the animation goes completely, but then you don't get it in pristine. Or you can set it to medium, like it's just easier. There's three options: difficult, easy, and off completely. Yeah, I'm not sure about these two just yet until I start learning about how crafting actually works. Effects of buff and cooked food increases. I haven't really cooked much yet. Actually, I've got piles of food in my list. I don't know anyway. But oh no, wait, that's not stuff in my list. That's just recipes. So these are all important. Like if I want to go gathering, you know, one of the things you need to go gathering is a buff to make the gathering easier or to get more just exquisite items and stuff like that. So the longer the buff lasts, the longer I can gather for and stuff. So if I increase buffs, and also just damage buffs, all that kind of stuff. Assuming I do the cooking route. As I said, I might not. Cooking a dish has a chance to produce a second one for free. That's good, but you can only hold like 7 dishes, 6 dishes or something. But yeah, I mean, if you're trying to cook a very specific dish for a very specific reason, it wouldn't be bad to have two of them. Except it says chance, so it's not a sure thing. It doesn't say what the percentage of the chance is, so that's annoying. I hate it when games don't explain every single little thing to me. What's this one? Oh, that's the one. Remember that one. That's important. That's the way to make currency, make money in this game. Though it could turn out that I never use the spare parts because there's other ways to buy things. People they can give you gifts in the camps. I noticed they can give you gifts. You can craft things. So a bit like Cyberpunk, you can buy stuff or you can craft stuff. I initially Cyberpunk bought stuff initially until I worked my way up to the crafting skill. Talking about Cyberpunk, bloody hell, I've been playing that for a million years. I stopped it about a year ago, and I haven't played it since. You know, games with me, I just change my mind and stuff, and I'll eventually get back to it, hopefully. I bought, I, I bought the DLC for Cyberpunk, and then I just stopped. I went through the map of the DLC, but I did like 2 of the missions, and then I just stopped playing. And I haven't even completed the main game yet. And yet I've been playing it for like 300 hours, just driving around shooting people in the game. I haven't, like, I guess one of the reasons I haven't completed Cyberpunk is because I was savoring it. It's like it was going way too quickly. I googled ahead to find out how many missions there were, and I was like, Jesus, I'm on the last mission already? So I kind of just stopped 2 missions short of each tree. There's like 3 trees in Cyberpunk, 3 mission trees, and I stopped like 2 missions short of each one or something, so that I think I just wanted to savor it. Oh, God knows when I'll get back to that game. If ever. Even if I don't get back to it, I still got a lot out of it. It was still a really fun game. It would be nice to finish the story mission, and also the DLC apparently is really good. You know, the story is really good. So that would be good. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm amazed. Like, this isn't really me playing a game here. This is me just babbling away because I'm on a lot of painkillers. Uh, I don't know about painkillers. I think I'm due one. I'm chewing on. Okay, so I'm back after 5 hours. Seriously. Uh, what was I doing? I bought the skills. I'm literally back after 5 hours. My friend rang, and he's ringing again. Oh my god. My friend rang nearly 2 hours ago. Oh my god. Never mind. Okay, so I'm back again. I don't know what this looks like from the video's perspective, but I've been up and down, back and forth, back and forth. Basically, it's been 6 hours since I was properly playing it, since I actually picked these skills. That was 6 hours ago. Then I paused it to do stuff. I can't even remember now. Got distracted doing a million things. Then I turned it back on for a second or something. Then turned it back off again. Then I turned it back on again for a second, and thinking, oh yes, I'm finally going to get back into it. And then Tesco's rang me. I think you've probably heard the call in the thing there. So Tesco's rang me and it's like, oh, okay, now I have to go down and collect my shopping from downstairs because my buzzer doesn't work to get the guy to come up in the lift. So I got my shopping done, put it in my freezer, my fridge, and then did some other odds and ends. So it's been basically 6 hours since I added those quests, uh, skills. I got the well-prepared skill. I was writing this down. I write lots of things down, so I wrote it down. I got the well-prepared skill at 15:29. It's now 21:25, so just about 6 hours. So I think the video's coming to an end now anyway, so I'm gonna have to upload. But basically, I got the well-prepared, didn't I? So that was where was that? That would have been in the hunters, I guess. Warrior. Warrior. So I got that. And got 8 points left. I can carry twice as many regular arrow spears at the bar. You know, that could actually come in handy. I seem to run out of arrows very quickly. Two more grenades, that could probably come in handy down the line. I haven't used those special things yet, but I imagine that would be handy. I'm confused. Maybe just save it till later. I've already bought enough skills for now. Just having a brief look. Totally brief look. Memories of the Hunter. cooking ingredients earned from hunting. Okay. I always think games that have skills like that should be able to undo the skills so that you can see what it used to be like. That's just me nitpicking. Like most people's brains don't work like mine. No one really would actually care for that. But I would just like it if you could get a skill and then turn it off and on, so that way you can see what things were like. Because it's basically my OCD or something. If I picked that and didn't, and then suddenly realized I don't know what it looked like to begin with, that would drive me nuts. Uh, no idea what one to go for. I'm so indecisive. I kind of like just saving them all up and then buying loads of them in one go because I'm so indecisive. I mean, I can be indecisive about silly things, but this is a bit more complicated, so I have to actually make a decision here. What is important? Memories of the boy is probably more important because, like, every time I go into combat, I keep fucking up. Uh, yeah, I mean, I guess Memories of the Maker, I can. I mean, I'm not really planning to get into the forging stuff, gathering just yet. So, I mean, that can be saved till later, I guess. If I look at it logically, that one doesn't really need to go in right now. Well, some of these, right? I don't know. Duration of buffs could be something, maybe. Oh, that was the one I thought was important. Don't forget that one. I should probably get that one, but I'll do it later. Means I also need this one. Uh, okay, I haven't even looked at this yet. I don't even know what to call this video because I can't remember what I did in it. I don't know. I look back at the video, it looks like I figured out like ammo and stuff, and it was mostly just at the skill menu, it seems, the whole time, so I don't think anyone would actually watch this. Okay, so it starts off, borrow. That, that, that string brings you to on her, well, I will not react to while you want to know the Okay, I was away there for another 5 hours, only taking like 1 minute just sending my friend a message. Borrow thingy. Go this way. Yeah, criminal catch fish when flying low over deep waters. seems like a good one. I think I read on Reddit someone talking about that. Increases the energy gained from acorn eating fish. Okay. Fishing for acorn now prevents the well-fed stuff. Experience. Acorn stamina cost when there was like borrowing the blood cost versus half. Flying takedown. Riding on the acorn you can take down RDA scorpions. Planning cost weight. Remember, I'm also in a lot of painkillers done by what I mentioned that in this video. When riding on the acorn, you can take down RDA scorpions and RDA substance while they are staggered. I think I read somewhere or saw in a video that that's a very important one for a mission that you get, or missions, plural. When close to a staggered target, aim at it and press square to initiate the takedown. The acorn will swoop toward the target and destroy it. So that's probably an important one. I don't understand. I read on the internet about favorite food. I wasn't Googling these particular terms. People were just talking about random things on the pages I was reading. So, I don't really have a favorite food, but each animal's different. Some prefer meat, which can be annoying because you get that disharmony thing if you hunt too much. Disharmony debuff. Actually, I think that's where I read it when I read about the disharmony debuff. I was talking about favorite food. Improved energy, your acorn's energy increased by 20%. Okay. I can't wait till I can ride the horse because the movement speed's so darn slow. We could, if I can ride on the ground fast. Performing a flying takedown now replenishes 100% of your acorn stamina and inflicts dagger to RDA units in the area around you. Whoa, I just flashed back to when I was 10. I'm in so many painkillers right now, it's like my mind is just all over the place. Anyway, I think I'll check the memories. Oh, there's still more. There's still some more stuff in the survivor thing. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That one would be good. Extra healing pouch. Uh, 2, 2, 2, 4, 3, 7. Anyway, see where I am on the map. I can't remember exactly why I'm here. Was it to put stuff in my stash or something? Anyway, I'll upload now. Or no, I'll just wait a second. Why am I in this location? Was it to put stuff in my stash? I can't remember why I went over here. Well, anyway, I'll start later. I think I'll go over here actually because I might have missed a side quest.